we gotta go. I'm at a party. Bye.
Hi everybody and welcome to You Don't Even Know with the Data Book team at Hachette Australia, and we're really excited today because we're celebrating all of our amazing October YA titles with a party! Woo! So we figured the best part about parties is the party bags and the gift bags. So we've arranged little gift bags for all of our big October titles. We're going to pass them around and we're going to see what little gifts are in there and guess the book from there. Does that sound good?
Sounds like
Yeah.
And we've read all of these books, so once we pick our book up, we'll give you a little review about it, and I hope you like it.
Let's see what's in this bag. Oops. Ooh, got a brow kit. And an iTunes card.
I want that one.
And This Beat's Perfect by Rebecca Denton, Aussie author.
It's about the music as well, isn't it? Interesting.
All right.
What does it mean?
Ready?
What does this mean?
Everyone ready?
Do you know what it is?
I'm ready.
Mirror, Mirror by Cara Delevingne.
Oh my God!
The brows can kind of give it away.
So we know her through her movie star, music, modelling career. See all the M's there. But Cara Delevingne is now entering a new audience, which is the book sphere. So this is, don't take the brightly coloured book too seriously, because this book is very dark in its mystery and pretty confronting in its discussion of sexuality and acceptance. And it follows the iconic edgy British YA themes. One of the best parts is the passion for music, because it's got, I know it's not new, but it's got four teens from different sides of the track coming together with their music, and it's just perfect. Cara's fans and any new fans are going to love this book.
It finishes book in like one sitting. Like
Yeah,
I couldn't
it's
put it down.
just-
You have to find out what happened.
Yeah, there is a dark mystery, dark twist.
Yeah,
but
there a really
it's-
dark Nancy Drew business going on, but yeah, it was really good.
And we loved it so much that it's our date of the month.
Woohoo!
Yay, Cara!
Good job, Carol.
Girl of many talents. Cool.
Alright, what's yours?
Okay. So, what have I got? I have the little box of feminist flair.
What was that?
I have an eyeshadow palette that says, I got it from my mama. Nice. And some metal liquid lipstick. And I've got some badges that say, I fight like a girl, feminist AF, riots not diets, and Moxie girls fight back.
It's a definite
I wonder what
theme
that
here.
It's Moxie! So I love this book. I knew I was going to like it before I read it, but I enjoyed it so much more than I thought I would. So it's about a girl called Viv, who is kind of a fly under the radar type girl. She doesn't particularly stand out at school, which is the way she likes it. She's always been a stick her head down, get things done kind of person, until one day she decides she is completely fed up with the way the girls at her school are being treated by the male students and also the male teachers. So she decides to do something about it, which is to start a secret zine which she posts around the school, calling on other girls to take action. And then what unfolds from there is a series of events which sees all these girls band together and fight back as Moxie girls, and it's just amazing. So Viv's mum was a former punk rocker, riot girl person, so she's kind of challenging her mum, which makes the I got it from my mama make sense. It's just amazing, and Amy Poehler's film company's picked up the rights, bless you, Kelly, to the book, so hopefully one day soon it will be a movie, and I would love to see Amy Poehler as the mum.
That'd be so great.
Yeah, I love this book.
I love that we're seeing more of this sort of fiction coming out
Yeah.
for our younger readers. I think it's really good.
Yeah, it's really empowering.
Yeah.
Like that. Alright, my turn. What have we got here? Alright, I have an eyeshadow palette, like beautiful bronzy colours. got a Harry Potter time turner, so we can go to ancient rooms. And got a little gift in here. Ooh, it's like a little timepiece, but the top has been removed, so you get to see the gears of inside a clock.
Very steampunk.
Very steampunk. Indeed. Can we guess? It's Invictus! Yay! Ryan Groudon. This book is so cool. If you loved Ryan Groudon's Wolf by Wolf series, you get the same historical fiction edge to this, plus a mix of sci-fi. And it's set in the future where time travel is just a part of our world, and time travelers go back in time to record important events in history. Our main character, Far, is a time traveler, but he's a bit of a rogue, so he goes back in time to steal important artifacts to sell them on the black market. And along the way, he meets this really cool girl called Elliot, and I'm not going to say any more about her. This book is so cool. If you love Six of Crows for its ragtag crew, there's a ragtag crew in this. That includes a red panda.
Nice.
A red panda called Saffron. He's adorable. So I just love this book, and I hope you guys love it too.
Okay. What do we have here? A mirror.
But we've already done mirror.
I know. What does it mean? What do you see in a mirror? Let's go to clue number 2. A butterfly necklace, everyone. Okay. I don't know if I remember any books with butterflies on the cover. Can't really tell. Oh, okay. Well, it's not this, but it may be related. Replica by Lauren Oliver.
I wonder what it could be related
no
to.
I don't know. Okay. Here
It's just not obvious.
It's Ringer, book 2 by Lauren Oliver. So if you haven't read Replica, you might want to block your ears because I might be revealing some details. But basically, at the end of book 1, Gemma and Lyra. So Gemma was the girl whose father was all in the pharmaceutical business creating the clones, and Lyra was one of the clones. But at the end, their stories kind of flipped, and you discovered a little crossover there with where they were born and how they were brought up. So in book 2, we're going to be following Lyra chasing Caleb, who is another clone, and Gemma's going to be going back to the Haven Institute, and her father is going to has a second idea for the clones with what he wants to do with them. So read it.
Andrew, quick question.
Yes.
With Replica, I know Lauren Oliver said you could read it one of 3 ways, which was either read all of Gemma first and then Lyra, or all of Lyra and then Gemma, or you could read Gemma, Lyra, Gemma, Lyra, Gemma, Lyra.
Yes.
Is it the same with book 2?
It is the same. It's a flipped book, so each side you start with, you can choose who you want to read about, and I just changed the whole way through Replica. I did 5 chapters each way, and then I just started alternating whenever I felt like, I wonder what the other person is doing.
Did you get weird books on the train every time you
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
I've got two bookmarks in here. I don't know if they know what's going on.
It's really cool. Okay,
What's in the bag?
well, what's in the bag? Ooh, a little Game of Thrones mini kit with a Longclaw collectible sword. Everyone knows how much of a fan I am of Game of Thrones. Sparkly nail polish that's in gold.
That's so pretty.
I wonder where we've seen that. Oh, these beautiful little dragon collar pins.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Dragons. I wonder what.
I have no idea what this is. Possibly.
Tell us.
The last name Sarah. Okay, so fair warning with this book by Kristen Ciccarelli, you will want to read it in one afternoon. There's a lot of world building in it. It's set in the land of Feargard, I think that's how you say it. The stories there are forbidden because they lure dragons and they cause sickness. There's also a lot of slavery in the book, which is really confronting. And there's this class divide that means certain people can't talk to other people, you can't even look at them, and you can't touch them. You have Asha, who's the princess, but she's also the dragon slayer because of a mistake that she committed as a child, and now she's trying to repay her society. You have Jarek, who's her betrothed, who is the bad guy. Really, really bad
Yeah.
man. Apparently he saved her when she was younger and she was in a fire and she got disfigured. But I don't see how this guy could have saved anyone, basically. And then you have Torwin, who is unfortunately a slave, but he is so cute. He's not even supposed to look or touch her like Asha, which makes it a very interesting kind of budding romance, but there's a lot of chemistry there despite the no touching, no looking rule. And you have Sapphire, who's Asha's half cousin, and they're also not supposed to look at each other because of their like blood differences, but they have this really beautiful female friendship that I feel like you don't often get sometimes in some fantasies. It's all about kind of the girl just going out on her own, and while Asha is like a total powerhouse, she's also very vulnerable and lonely. So it's really nice for her to have this female friendship. And then of course there are the dragons. Think How to Train Your Dragon, adorableness. They love stories. They're like big, cute, scaly babies. But they're also bad and they can kind of kill you with fire. So Asha kind of has to come to terms with what is good or right in this world. She was brought up slaying the dragons and she has to uncover the truth. So I love this book so much.
It's really good. So good. The cover's so pretty.
It's so shiny.
Yeah. All right, I have another bag. Lucky me. All right, so I have this lovely leather journal.
Ooh, great for jotting down ideas and stories.
Multiple stories. Maybe 6 stories. Oh, a little mini kit, and it's for tarot cards.
Nice.
I love tarot cards.
Is there a sort of like YA universe where this is a
Where there's lots of magic.
lots of magic? Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
pretty lights.
Lights.
Fairy lights. And I have this little pin that has a flower and thorns.
Ooh.
Oh, I think this could be the language of thought. I think I do though.
Amazing.
Which, not to brag guys, but I have the most beautiful book of the month here. There's beautiful illustrations by Sarah Kippen, and there are 6 short stories in here from Leigh Bardugo, and they are all centered around the Grishaverse, and you may have heard some of these throughout her series of books. The retellings and also reshapings of fairy tales. She combines elements from the fairy tales that we know, but then also puts her own twist on them. They all have amazing heroes and heroines. My favourite story is the first story, which is a mix of Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella, and it was just so good. And every story, if it's like a fairy tale or if it's a fable, just ends really, really strong. You just want to read the next one. So I can't recommend this enough. If you love Leigh Bardugo, you need to have this in your collection.
Okay, I too have a second bag.
Well done.
But like all good parties, there's always a guest who's fashionably late. So this particular book hasn't turned up yet. But we're going to go ahead anyway. So let's see what's in the bag. So, first of all, I have some lipstick.
Oh, I love that packaging.
Yeah, which has got snowflakes on it. And it's a Butter Kiss lipstick. So I think that's a clue.
Kisses in the snow.
In the snow. And what do I have here? I love presents. That's
so cute.
Yeah, this is like a really beautiful brooch.
Oh,
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Of a violin. So that's a clue. And I have a cookbook called Magic Cakes.
Yum.
So you guys have
Magic and cakes.
What could it be? It is Laini Taylor's Night of Cake and Puppets. This is just a piece of paper. So this is a book that Laini has published before, but this is a very special limited edition version. So if you're a Laini Taylor fan, like I think all of us here are, it's a must-have in your collection. It's super beautiful. The illustrations are by Jim DiBartolo, I hope I said that right, who is actually Laini's very talented husband.
This is so romantic.
So funny you should say that, Jenks, because the book itself is very romantic. It is the first date story between Susanna and Mick, who appeared in Laini Taylor's Daughter of Smoke and Bone series. So Susanna is the best friend in that series of books, so now she gets her own moment. And it's a really cute story. She organises a treasure hunt through the snow. It involves cake, hence the magic cakes, and kissing, and it's just Laini Taylor's beautiful storytelling combined with her husband's beautiful illustrations.
It's perfect for anyone who
win-win.
can.
Yeah,
Shelf.
must have.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
All right. And the final bag, 'cause I have two as well.
I feel like I left out of you.
You can have
What have we
two
got?
cupcakes.
I'll accept that.
Ooh,
That's pretty.
lipstick.
Wow.
And it is Bloodlust.
There's a clue right there.
I think that's a clue.
I love this top.
It's beautiful packaging.
Then we've got a bat choker.
That's pretty.
Blood and bad.
And what else is in here? Ooh, a mini kit of the Telltale Heart. And it beats!
Oh, yippee.
What could it be?
Oh,
It's Hunting Prince
Ah.
Dracula!
Of course.
So this is a sequel to one of my favourite books from last year. It's sort of a gothic mystery in a dark tower, and there's a murderer who's picking off forensic science students one by one, draining their blood. It features the same curious and dashingly handsome characters from Stalking Jack the Ripper, as well as a spine-tingling mystery and a few kisses and flirting on the sides, a few dead bodies as well, you know.
Standard.
It's for
Kisses,
happening.
dead bodies. I love that Kerry Maniscalco draws on like actual historical events. First in Stalking Jack the Ripper, it was Jack the Ripper, and now it's Vlad and his Romanian escapades. It's edgy, it's dark, it's full of blood, which is a bit gross, but I loved it. Really, really good book.
So cute. So cool. So now all the clues make sense.
Yay!
So, but we're all getting these party bags, but I think we should share them with the data book community. Do you reckon?
I think that's
Really?
I think that's fair.
I want all of them.
As long as we get the cupcakes.
Yes.
So, if you check out online, we'll put the link below. You're going to enter a competition, and you could win any of these bags. You get to choose which bag you would like to win.
And not only do you win the contents of the bags, but you win our super cute data book bed socks.
Yay!
As Kelly has on her feet here.
Put them up.
And we'll do a close-up of feet.
Yes.
Top to feet wiggly.
Yes.
So you keep your toes nice and toasty as you read all of our amazing October titles. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for watching us through the series. I can't believe we're on episode 4 already.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
God.
And have a great month of reading.
Yeah, go eat some cupcakes of your own. That's what we're about to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thanks for
Bye.
coming. Who wants a cupcake?
Me.
Bye, Kelly.
I want a cake.